Sam Darley here, and now I'm going to break down the St. Louis Rams draft needs in the NFC West. Wow, this Rams team could be really, really, really good this year. They got top 10 defense. Trey Mason's a heck of a running back. If Foles is healthy, they're definitely a contender. Definitely a contender. Their biggest needs are offensive line and wide receiver, because when you've got a quarterback, Foles is not a very athletic quarterback, and if you're not giving him consistently good protection, he could get rocked, and you don't want your quarterback to get rocked. You want your quarterback to be well protected. You want him to be able to make the big plays for you, and to do that, you need to keep him upright. And that's going to be the goal. That should be another goal for the Rams, finding people that can keep their quarterbacks off IR. And hopefully Foles can be healthy for them. Outside of quarterback, well, they don't need a quarterback. They don't. Foles is a heck of a quarterback. I would have took him in Houston in a heartbeat. I would have took him just about everywhere. Oh, for any quarterback needing team. I can't believe nobody really made much of a move to get him. He's a heck of a quarterback. I know he's not a Chip Kelly system anymore. That's kind of that kind of raises questions of, was he a system quarterback? Was he just a flash in the pan? I don't think so. I think he's a real deal. I think he's a heck of a quarterback. But you need to get him a number one receiver. That's the one thing lacking I see with the St. Louis Rams. They don't have a true number one. Tavon Austin, I don't think they're using him right. I think he's a slot receiver. He's a heck of a punt returner and kick returner. But they need to find a playmaking receiver in this draft, and maybe they'll go get him. They have the 10th pick, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe they go get a receiver with the 10th pick. That might be where they go grab Devontae Parker. I hope not, because I hope he falls to 16th. Really like Devontae for the Texans. I'm going to make that loud and clear in every video I talk about Devontae Parker. I think he's a... excuse me. I think he's the perfect complementary receiver to DeAndre Hopkins. Back to the Rams. They need a playmaking receiver. Kenny Britt could be a good number two. He's a good number two. A good complementary player. But they need to... If they get lucky and Amari Cooper's there, you scoop him up in a heartbeat. You don't think twice. You don't think 3 times. You don't think 4 times. You just pick him up and you give Nick Foles and Amari Cooper with Trey Mason. That could be a monster of a team. I think they're going to make the playoffs in 2015. They're one of my wildcard teams for the NFC. I think if the Seahawks hadn't got Jimmy Graham, I probably would have picked the Rams to win that division. But the Seahawks saved their butts by getting Graham, and they essentially by making that move, kept their grasp on the NFC West. But the Rams are not too far behind. They're a very underrated team. Excuse me, the Rams are. But Jeff Fisher's got to get them to the playoffs. No more excuses, no more ifs, ands, and buts. No more, we've had injuries at the quarterback position. No more this, no more that. Jeff's got a team. He's got a team. And if he really hijacked the Redskins with that RG3 trade. But he's yet to make the playoffs. As a coach, if you're a coach in the NFL, it's a results-driven business. It really is. Because not many fans, not many owners, not many GMs have the patience to wait to continuously build with. Like I said, they're a very dynamic roster. They're not exactly dynamic on offense, but their defense is good. Their defense is really, really good. I like that. I think if they can just get a playmaking receiver and an offensive line with Trey Mason, and they might want to think about a receiving type tight end. Maybe, excuse me, I don't know if Jared Cook is that guy. I don't think he is. I think, I think they gotta go get a pass catching tight end in this draft. That's a need. No, it's funny when I talk about the Rams and I talk about the Cardinals. They're very similar to the Houston Texans. They really have, the Texans have so much in common with two NFC West teams. All three teams have good defenses, but they're lacking on offense. If the Rams had an offense, and now they will with Nick Foles as that quarterback, they'd be stupid to not start Foles. But they don't have much playmaking. They don't have much playmakers. They don't have one guy that you go on a scouting report, or crap. And you know their offensive line is kind of inconsistent. To me, they're a very inconsistent team. They're a Humpty Dumpty type team. They're up and down. They're, they've got a roster. They could make the playoffs next year, but they got to fix that. They got to really, really build up that offense. If they do that, they'll be dangerous. But tell me what you think they need. I mean, how close do you think the Rams are to contending in the NFC? I think they're very close. They got to go offense in this draft, and they got to. They need some secondary help too. They need some corner. They need a cornerback or two. They need a safety. They need some safeties. They didn't do much in free agency. I was quite well, except for the Nick Foles trade. But outside of that, they didn't do much. Well, that hurt them. They got to fix. They got some needs. We'll see what they've gotten. We'll see what they cook up on the draft. On draft night. This has been Sam Darley. Thanks for watching.